everybody. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name's Savannah, and if you want to see more about this makeup look, keep on watching. If you have any other questions that were not answered, just leave me a comment in the comment section below, and if you have any other looks that you may want me to do, just let me know, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. So first I'm just going to take the Clinique moisturizer and use that as my primer today. I did already put that on. So next I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation in 120 today. I'm just going to blend all of that out. So I do prefer to actually use a patting motion instead of a swiping motion when I do my foundation, just so I don't have those brush marks. And I'm going to go ahead and put a second layer of that on just to build that up. If you do want more of a full coverage, this foundation is very buildable. I'm just going to make sure that I have all of that blended and blend underneath my neck also. So next I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in Fair Clear. I'm going to put that underneath my eyes, on my nose, Cupid's bow on my chin, and my T-zone basically. Put it on my eyes and prep those for eyeshadow. I'm going to blend all of that out. And you do want to be a little bit careful when you are blending around your eyes, just not to pat super hard, just because that can hurt your under eyes. And I'm just going to make sure I blend it in with my neck too, just so you don't have that weird foundation line. So next I'm going to go in with a tiny bit more concealer. This one's just a little bit thicker, and I'm just gonna highlight that T-zone once again with a little bit of a lighter concealer. And I'm gonna put a little bit more on my eyelids just to prep that for eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge, and I do like to blend my under eyes out with a sponge just so I kind of get that airbrushed finish, and it does seem to help with less creasing under my eyes also. So I'm just gonna blend that out. So next I'm just going to go in with some translucent powder, put that underneath my eyes so I don't have any creasing or anything. And I'm going to go ahead and pack that on just so I can let that bake. I'm going to put it on my eyelids also just to set that. And I'm going to put it on my nose, my Cupid's bow, and my chin and forehead to set that concealer. So next I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. brow kit, and I'm using just the gel product in there just to tame those brow hairs. And I do go with the natural shape of my brows. Sometimes I can get them to work with me, sometimes I cannot. Sometimes they're just sisters and not twins. So that's gonna be the shape that I'm wanting. So next I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Central Park from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and just set that gel and just fill those brows in just a little bit more. So now I'm just gonna carve that out just a little bit just to clean it up. And fudged it up just a little bit. But that's okay, I can clean that up just a little bit more and fix that once I finish cleaning the rest of it up. And so I'm just gonna blend that concealer out and get that my foundation brush and just blend it out just a little bit more, just to blend it in with that foundation that I already have on. So I just touch up that little area that I just messed up a little bit, and I'm just gonna make sure I have those shaped exactly how I want them. So next I'm just going to take my loose powder brush and just wipe all that off. And I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Morphe palette. And I'm going to use that color Creamsicle, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. So next I'm going to go in with the color Butter right next to Creamsicle and blend those two colors together and make that kind of orangey yellow color. So I'm just going to continue to blend that out. Then next I'm going to go in with that shade's Buns and put it on the outer corner of my eye and just blend it into the inner corner. I'm just going to pack on that shade. Blend, 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 blend. Just gonna keep packing on that shade until I get that desirable coverage that I want. So next I'm going to go ahead and go in with that color Hunt, and I'm going to actually put that on, a little bit of that on the outer corner of my eye and just blend that out. So next I'm going to go in back with that color Creamsicle and put it on my lid. And then so I'm going to take that color Creamsicle and Roxanne and mix those two together and put that on my lid. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of Hunt and Creamsicle and mix that together just to get that desirable orange that I want on the inner corner lid. So I did go ahead and just take my loose powder brush and wipe underneath my eyes. I'm going to take that color Buns and Jazz and just blend that out on the outer corner of my eye, just to deepen that up. And to give it that smoky effect. So next I'm just gonna take some of that color beam and just put that in the inner corner of my eye. And sometimes I do like to use a wet brush to just intensify that a little more. But what I found is either a wet brush works really well or your fingers work really well with these shadows. And then I went ahead and went in with the pink shade in my mini Sephora palette. I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes just to give it a little bit of pop of color. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with the yellow sparkly shade in there and just give my lids just a little bit more pop of color with that orange. Gonna blend that pink out underneath my eyes. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and take the black shade in the palette and just use that as some eyeliner. Now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty liquid liner. This is actually some really good liner and it stays on really, really well. There's really no art to getting the perfect wing. I just try to match them up as the best as I can. So next I'm just going to clean up my face a little bit, make sure I get all that powder off my face and make sure that I have no loose eyeshadow on it. So next I'm going to go with the Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit. I love this mascara so much. Definitely one of my holy grails. So if you're actually wondering why my eyes look bloodshot, I actually ended up getting some eyeshadow in my eyes while I was doing my eyeshadow. So next I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Hoola bronzer and bronze up my face. I'm gonna do my cheekbones, and I actually do like to go in and go up a little bit and go up to my forehead just to frame my face a little bit. So I do go ahead and use it to contour my nose, so I put a line on both sides and on the bottom of my nose. So next I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I do mix those together just to give me a little bit of a different color. So next I'm going to go in with the some Tarte blush. I don't use blush that often, but when I do, I love to use this one. So next I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in Champagne. It's really good. And I did go ahead and spray my face with a little bit of makeup setting spray because that just intensifies the highlighter. And this girl loves to be glowy. And I'm going to take a little bit of that highlighter and just put. So I'm going to go and highlight my brow bone also, and I'm using the Anastasia double-ended highlighting brow pencil. So next I'm going to go in with the Demi Wispy lashes from Ardell and go ahead and put those on. And I'm using the Tarteist Pro Glue in Black. So there's really no art to put on fake lashes for me. I'm usually either use my fingers or I'm able to use tweezers to get those on. So the first one did go on pretty easy, and so I'm gonna let that glue just get a tiny bit tacky and put the second one on. Sometimes it does take a little bit to get the ends completely glued on. And I'm just going to blend those together, make sure those inner corners are completely put down. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of black shadow and just blend underneath those lashes so you can't see them. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with some mascara just to blend those in and pinch those lashes together. And sorry about the mirror in my face. It's a little hard to put on. So next I'm just going to go ahead and put on some lip stuff, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty lip stuff in Spice Girl. This color is beautiful and it stays on pretty well. I've not had a problem with it. Just gonna make sure I get my lips completely covered. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up around those lips and just make sure I have that Cupid's bow carved out. And just intensify that Cupid's bow just a little bit more. And next I'm just going to take some of that highlighter and just put it over my Cupid's bow. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions on this look, just let me know and leave me a comment in the comment section below. If there's any other looks you guys might want me to do, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.